Well, goodly dilly day, and welcome back to T-shirt sucks at Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which is French for T-shirt sucks at Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Eh? So last time we started playing as Eve, who is in my top 3 of 6, 7, 8, whatever the number of characters is in the game, characters. Yeah, this was way before I knew what betting meant. So I just blew shit up. Blew it all. Woo! Screw businesses and economy. Blow that stuff up. Shut your mouth, devil beggar. I don't need the likes of you. PewDiePie knockoffs. Woo! Yeah, back to the game. So yeah, all they did was take the head off of Greed and turned him into a standard enemy. Probably would have done the same, to be honest. If there's one thing I hate more than those spiders with the Isaac heads, is the spiders with the Isaac heads with the flame that are psychic, sort of. So I get Parasite, nothing special really. It's kind of a dumbed down version of, I think it's Cricket's body, which allows the tears to splash out into smaller tears. So we give Fistula right fisting. Not that kind of fisting, I meant like the, punching them with the tears. Can you punch with tears? So I get loads of balls of steel. Clearly a Duke Nukem reference. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. That's what I would say if I wanted to leave it at that. But unfortunately I have to go on a bit about Duke Nukem now since I've mentioned it. Duke Nukem was a game that kind of flew past me as a kid since I wasn't old enough to really play it. But when Duke Nukem Forever came along, I got a bit interested, so I started playing a bit of Duke Nukem 3D, then started playing Duke Nukem Forever. Now I remember when this game, Duke Nukem Forever, was hyped as buggery. It's like the second coming of Jesus when it comes to overhype. And Duke Nukem Forever was like, oh, it's going to be the next big FPS first person shooter, It's going to be awesome. It's going to have lots of guns and babes and violence, and it's just going to be awesome. But clearly people, I think it just got into everyone's head, and I guess expectations were just so huge. Anything that doesn't get at least, something that is not at the very least perfect is going to get instantly down-voted for being classified as crap material. And that's a shame really, because with that sort of mindset, I think people were less forgiving when it comes to Duke Nukem Forever. I just like saying when it comes to, so apologies for that. So I face off against the actual Greed. The only thing that's annoying about Greed is the spread fire, because it happens quickly and it doesn't really give you that much notice to dodge. It doesn't really give you that much of an opportunity to know when it's coming. And I guess those starfish bodies aren't too bad. It's just hopping around towards you. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I bought Duke Nukem Forever for about £3, which in American dollars is about equivalent to about $6-7, which is a bargain really, considering this game was originally at full price and the Balls of Steel edition was really, really expensive. You got like a statue of Duke Nukem's head, you got like a dice, you got like a books, all that sort of stuff. And I feel a bit sorry for those who just fell for the hype and decided to buy that Balls of Steel edition, because in the end the game was just not that good. I mean, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't that good. It was plagued with graphical flaws. It was just kind of a generic first person shooter. The online was kind of generic as well. and it just felt very archaic. It didn't really do anything new to the formula, nor did it really capture the full essence of the Duke Nukem series, which is a bit of a pity. But some of the blame has got to be to the developers and publishers responsible for getting this baby out. When they should have really just start from scratch. Because I assume they just been modifying the games they got and or at the very least just sort of taking most of the ideas and just pouring it over to the relevant consoles at the time. Because originally it was going to be for like the PS2, I think. But then, as years went by, it would be then go on to be ported on, to be made for the Xbox 360 and PS3. I heard the PC version is superior, but since my laptop's not that powerful, I play most of the more demanding games, especially in terms of like graphics and processing and stuff. I just stick with consoles for like those sort of things, you know, like Skyrim and all those really more powerful games. Those that require a bit more processing power, because, like I said, laptop not the most powerful. So face off against the uglier version of Widow, which I swear I fought in the previous video. And as you can imagine, since it's the post-hummus version, hummus, one of those, yeah, uglier and more difficult. Not much of a problem really, just a bit more difficult. So face off against evil Santa Claus, which is what Krampus is pretty much supposed to be. That's why one of the items you get is a lump of coal, because Krampus is like the demon that punishes kids who've been naughty. You know what they say, naughty or nice. You won't get presents if you're a naughty little boy or girl. So pick up Head of Krampus, which I probably would have preferred lump of coal, but because my fire rate is really good. Well, okay, at the very least good. But you know, you never know when it might come in handy to take down the more annoying enemies. So was that irritating enough for you? Oh, excuse me. So, if you're listening to the gameplay without my annoying voice drowning out the audio of Binding of Isaac Rebirth, maybe saying to yourself, "Wow, that brimstone sound effect is really loud and distorted, it's horrible." Ugh. Don't worry, I have downloaded a couple mods to enhance the sound effects of when enemies die, the brimstone sound effect, and when you blow up stuff. You can get them at the Modding of Isaac. I will put the credits when I use them and record gameplay featuring those mods. I will put all the credits down in the descriptions in videos that use those mods, and you can go on the website to download them. They're really good, and yeah, so that will be a while before I show videos that do have the mods. It'll probably be in about 30 parts or so. Yeah, that's gonna take a while then. But in the meantime, I won't be uploading videos with mods, since these videos are so old I didn't even know Modding of Isaac existed, or that you could even mod the game. Well, you can mod anything really if you put your mind to it. I love you, you love me, we're a happy modding community. I don't know, for some reason Barney the Purple Dinosaur came to mind. Not came into my mind, I meant like came to mind. You dirty little buggers. In a good way. So it's Battle of the Poo here, take down lots of poo. Apparently there's going to be more poop in the Afterbirth expansion, and I'm sorry if I do keep repeating myself when it comes to talking about the future expansion, but come on, it's going to be so amazing. I'm waiting for it to come out, but they could take all the time in the world to give it to us as long as we get an awesome expansion. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I'm willing to wait even an extra year for Afterbirth to come out as long as it's worth the wait, you know? And it will be. I just want to make sure they don't rush out a product that doesn't satisfy our needs. By that I mean like more rooms, more items, more enemies, more bosses, just more of everything. And I think from what the updates have shown, well, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get that big time. I don't think updates have been this big. I haven't really been hyped for updates like this since, I don't know, maybe Grand Theft Auto 4 maybe? With the DLC packs, they were pretty good. In fact, pretty darn awesome. So yet again, go in the shop, nothing spectacular, just a pack of cards. Can't remember if that's the card generator or the extra card room pickup. So I donated enough into the machine to get the black candle, a very helpful item which removes the curses and makes you immune to getting curses. And curses, believe me, will be the bane of your freaking existences when you're playing this game. I mean, seriously, it can even ruin some runs. It can even ruin some playthroughs sometimes. So black candle is very helpful, especially when you beat Mum a few times and things get harder. But Monstro 2, on the other hand, even though he's a slightly harder version of Monstro, in the fact that he spawns all those flies and shoots brimstone if you're aligned horizontally to him, he's actually pretty easy. So, but for some reason I take a while beating this guy, and this time, fast fire rate, slow increase in strength, so yeah. Yay, finally! Woohoo! Pick up Speedball to make me even faster and even increase my shots even further. I could have picked either the one on the left or right, Guppy's Tail, or the Book of something. You know, the one that allows you to generate items on with enough charge. Ah well. But I didn't, for some reason.